When you hear the name Anna Karenina, the first thing that probably pops into your head is a tragic, epic romance. And you're not wrong, but it's so much more than that. Leo Tolstoy's masterpiece is this incredible, sweeping look at Russian society, at faith, at family, and really at the search for a life that actually means something. So yeah, this is a story of love for sure, but more than that, it's a story about life itself.
And right away we get this fiery, all-or-nothing declaration from Count Vronsky. I mean, listen to that. This isn't just some romantic line. It's the entire thesis for his affair with Anna. For them, love isn't just a part of life, it is life. The stakes are just impossibly high from the very beginning. They're betting absolutely everything on this one all-consuming passion.
But here's the thing, their love story doesn't happen in a vacuum. Nope, it's playing out in this glittering but incredibly rigid world of 19th century Russian high society. This was a world built on unspoken rules, where your reputation, your appearance, your social standing, that was everything. It was basically a beautiful, gilded cage, and Anna, well, she was one of its most prized inhabitants.
So, to tell this story, Tolstoy does something brilliant. He sets up two parallel lives that run side by side. On one hand, you've got Anna. She is the ultimate socialite, totally at home in the ballrooms and halls of power. And on the other hand, you have this guy, Konstantin Levin. He's a wealthy landowner who is just completely fed up with that entire world. He's out in the countryside looking for something real, something authentic. These two really represent two completely different answers to the biggest question of all: how should you live your life?
And just like their lives are on totally different tracks, so are their ideas about love. And this contrast, it's basically the engine that drives the whole novel. Tolstoy isn't just giving us one love story, he's putting two very different kinds of love head to head. And he's kind of forcing us to ask, okay, which one is the real deal?
So for Anna and Vronsky, their love is a rebellion. It's a defiant choice they make against society, against duty, against everything they're supposed to do. You can just hear the conviction in this quote, right? They see their love as this destiny they've grabbed with their own two hands, and they are ready to face whatever comes next together. It's incredibly passionate, it's romantic, and yeah, it's really dangerous.
Okay, now flip that coin over, and you get Levin. For him, love isn't a rebellion at all. It's a destination. He's not looking to escape his life. He's looking for an anchor. His love for Kitty isn't about defying the world. It's about finding his proper place in it. For him, love is the solution to the great agonizing riddle of his life.
So you see the split, right? While Levin is trying to build a foundation for his life, Anna is busy tearing hers down, brick by brick. And in her world, the price for breaking the rules, especially for a woman, was just absolute.
And this quote, wow, it just shows you the brick wall Anna is up against. Her husband, Karenina, isn't just some guy she doesn't love anymore. He represents the entire system, law, religion, society, the whole shebang. In his mind, their marriage isn't just a personal agreement, it's a sacred bond made by God. So to break it, that isn't just a personal failing, it's a crime against God himself.
And the cost, it isn't some abstract idea. It is brutal and it is real. She loses her reputation, her good name. She loses her son, who she adores. She loses her entire place in the world, everything that ever gave her an identity, all of it, just stripped away. That's the cold, hard reality of the choice she made.
And right here, as Anna's world is just collapsing in on itself, the novel makes this brilliant pivot. Tolstoy turns the camera over to Levin, who is wrestling with this exact same question. While Anna is fighting a war against society, Levin is fighting a very different battle. A battle for his own soul.
And his search for answers takes him far, far away from the ballrooms and salons of the city. He has this deep belief that the answer isn't in playing social games. It's in the earth, it's in work, it's in trying to build a real, meaningful community.
This is really the great paradox of the whole book. By choosing a love that society rejected, Anna's world shrinks until it becomes a tiny prison, defined only by her relationship with Vronsky. But by choosing a conventional life, marriage, family, work, Levin's world just keeps expanding. It fills up with all this intellectual and spiritual searching. He's building, while she is breaking.
And don't for a second think his ambition is small. I mean, listen to this. He's dreaming of a bloodless revolution. It's this huge, world-changing vision that starts with farming and ends with transforming, well, everything. His project is constructive, it's looking outward, it is the exact opposite of Anna's intensely personal and ultimately self-destructive passion.
Meanwhile, back with Anna and Vronsky, they've got what they wanted, right? They're free from society, free to live only for each other. But see, the problem with making love your entire world is that you have absolutely nowhere else to go when that world starts to crack. So the very thing that was supposed to be their refuge, this bubble of love against the world, it starts to feel more and more like a prison. Because they sacrificed everything for it, the pressure on their love to be perfect, to be everything, all the time, just becomes unbearable. And little by little, irritation and resentment start to poison the air.
You can just feel the strain in their conversations. Vronsky is desperately trying to hold on to the ideal of their great love, but Anna's living a different reality. Remember, she's the one who lost everything, and that anxiety, that deep insecurity, it starts to eat away at their connection. His devotion starts to feel less like love and more like a cage.
And this is when we get inside Anna's head, and it is a terrifying place to be. The paranoia just consumes her. Since she gave up her entire identity for him, she starts to believe that his love wasn't about her at all, but about winning. She fears she was just a conquest, and now that the prize is won, she's lost all her value. In all of this, it's all building towards the novel's absolutely devastating climax. Anna forces herself to look at her relationship with what Tolstoy calls a glaring light, just stripping away all the romance and idealism she's been so desperately clinging to. And what she realizes, it's one of the most chilling lines in all of literature. He loves me, but how? The zest is gone. The love might technically still be there, but the life force, the spark, the zest that made all of her sacrifices worthwhile, it's gone. Their passion has become a duty, an obligation, the very thing she ran away from in her marriage.
And so her journey ends in complete and utter despair. Her belief in this all-powerful, all-conquering love just collapses into this dark, ugly view of humanity. She decides that life isn't about love or connection at all. It's just a cruel, hateful struggle for survival. It is the tragic, inevitable end of a life built on a single, unsustainable passion.
In the end, Tolstoy leaves us with this incredibly powerful question. And he gives us a pretty clear argument. Anna Karenina isn't just a simple morality tale about adultery. It's a profound look at what we actually need to live. Is one single, all-consuming passion really enough? Through Levin's journey, Tolstoy's answer seems to be no. A truly meaningful life, he's arguing, needs more. It needs family, community, purpose, faith. And it's that question and that perspective that makes this novel feel just as urgent and relevant today as it did 150 years ago.